Activision is a company that changes how people play video games. They focus also on creating a variety of different games for fans to enjoy. On their website, they point out that you want to be involved in making something fun and to have fun while making it. With almost any job, loving what you do is key. You can make an enormous amount of money, but if you don't love your job, you won't be pursuing those life goals that you had as a kid. Activision is involved with the Call of Duty Endowment, which is a service that finds veterans good-paying jobs. I have a great respect for our military, and I think this service is a great way to get jobs for veterans who have retired, jobs they couldn't find elsewhere. I was first drawn into game design a few years ago when I attended a camp at a local college that taught game design. From the moment I created my first shape, I loved it. There was a sense of accomplishment knowing that I had just made an object in a virtual world. I'm sure that everyone has felt that emotion at some point in time, but for me, this moment was special. I thought to myself, almost every game that has been made started with a shape, which grew into a room, and that room grew into a level, and that level grew into a map, and that map eventually grew into a game. It seemed so simple and yet so complex that I knew there was a reason why games take so long to create. Game designers are so important in creating a video game because they can do so many different tasks. They collaborate with other programmers and artists to perfect the game they're creating. They also have the ability to freely think about certain things, such as where a weapon will spawn or how an elevator will be activated. In reading through the Activision story, I noticed that they value their workers, they don't quit, even when it gets tough, and they have integrity. These are all values that I experience in my own life. Never quitting, even when I feel like it, and having integrity are two very important parts of my career. How do we get ideas? Sometimes we get ideas from seeing things transpire before our very eyes. Sometimes we think of things out of nowhere that spark us to create or do something. A famous inventor, Thomas Edison, had an idea about the light bulb, and now his creation is world famous, with light bulbs being present in almost every single home around the globe. People who are invested in the gaming industry are constantly thinking of new ways to create worlds into which many players will pour their time into. In my time at Full Sail University, I learned through many of my classes that critical thinking and creativity were essential in the game design world. Most colleges, no matter the degree, use loads of textbooks and long lectures to teach their students. At Full Sail, I didn't encounter this because I was involved in numerous hands-on projects and experiences. This helped me tremendously because instead of reading from a textbook, I was communicating with my fellow students and instructors about what I was learning. What I learned in the virtual classroom will be beneficial to me and my colleagues for many reasons. A few would be staying more involved in the workspace, having the ability to create ideas and expand on those ideas for upcoming projects, and lastly, to work hard and diligently at whatever crosses my path. Why should you choose me as an employee? I think that question can be answered by what I've accomplished at Full Sail University. Full Sail has taught me many things, both physically and mentally, that I will bring to your business. They taught me not to be just another game designer, but to stand out from everyone else through creativity and critical thinking.